What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Steve from Printing Gang Investments, man. And we back with another video. So, this week in the market, we had a very volatile week, to say the least. We had stocks blowing up. We had stocks crashing. We had stocks rebounding. And a lot of the haters, a lot of know-it-alls was just getting confused last week. They not understanding necessarily how that market works for real. You see what I'm saying? And we here to talk about it, man. We here to talk about it all. So the first thing I notice, what I'm starting to notice is what I think's happening. Active investors are, getting the bigger returns. Active investors are getting the views on YouTube, getting the money, getting the fame. And the passive investors are getting jealous. I don't know why they getting jealous, but it seems like that's what's starting to go on out here. People feel like if you buy the SPY and go to work every day and get on YouTube and tell people you buy the SPY, which we all should know how to do, they feel like they should be rewarded the same way someone who picked Tesla at the lows is, or someone who picked Palantir like I did, or someone who picked Nvidia. And they actually get mad. They call them grifters. They call them scammers. They say they're only talking about major tech companies to hype them up. Like, that's the dumbest shit I heard the past 2 years. I heard people saying that people was only talking about Nvidia because they was grifters. Bro, they talking about Nvidia because they make all the chips for ChatGPT. If you watch CNBC every day instead of running your fucking mouth, you would probably know that. You feel me? But this video is to, all my real investors who really trying to learn this, and the passive investors who don't hate on people like us. Like, I'm just going to tell you a lot of red flags to look out for in these people, because they sound like they know what they talking about, but they don't know nothing. The first red flag that I see is if someone is a grown-ass man talking about they still reading Warren Buffett books, they still reading Benjamin Graham books, they still reading The Intelligent Investor, they still reading Random Walk Down Wall Street. Like, bro, I really do this. Them books you just talking about, I was reading them books at 16 years old, dog. I used to go to Barnes & Nobles and sit down and read them type of books. But it's like, those books are not going to equip you for today's market. Those books give you a foundation, as they gave me a foundation. That's why I still buy shares with my profits, because I know it's not all about trading options, because I read those books. But people often misconstrue Warren Buffett's advice, and it's really like annoying and offensive, actually. Like, Warren Buffett did not get where he's at by going to work every day and buying the S&P 500. He told regular people to do that because regular people don't know how to do what he does. He actually tells advanced investors, don't diversify, go all in, go overweight if you really knowing what you're talking about. But you wouldn't know that because you just now reading Warren Buffett books at 38, 42, and think you know what you're talking about. It's crazy. And then, even with the books, people don't read the advanced books. Like, did you read Black Edge? Do you know about what Stephen Cohen did? Did you know about his legend on Wall Street? Did you read about the quants? Not quantum computing, I'm thinking about now. When the quants first took over Wall Street with the high frequency trading, when they started paying $20, $30 million for internet connections, running in front of everybody orders. No, they didn't read about that. Did they know about the current legends? Well, the current new sets of legends, they still talking about Warren Buffett. What do you know about Stephen Cohen? What do you know about Renaissance Technologies, dog? Like, there's real legends that outperform Warren Buffett, do other things. Like, and I often tell people always talk about Warren Buffett, and I have nothing against Warren Buffett. I learned from Warren Buffett as a kid. But what people don't realize, everybody looks at his all-time return. The man's like 100 years old. Is Warren Buffett the best performing investor of the past 20 years is the question. Is Warren Buffett the best performing investor of the past 10 years is the question. And I would say no. Any real analyst would tell you, and Warren Buffett would tell you himself, Warren Buffett has missed every major stock trade of like the past 20 years. Did not buy Apple on time. Did not buy Amazon. Did not buy Google. Did not buy Tesla. The list goes on and on. Should we continue? So, and the reason Warren Buffett didn't buy those things is because he doesn't understand those things. He didn't not buy those things because he thought they were bad companies. He doesn't understand tech because he's a 100-year-old man, but all these 30-some, 40-some-year-old people are trying to take investment advice from a 100-some-year-old man who doesn't get involved in the biggest transformational way to get money of our era because he simply doesn't understand it, and they think that's something they should copy. And it's just ignorant. Like, it shows that people really learn, like, late. You see what I'm saying? Like, they don't know about the Tiger Cubs. You see what I'm saying? Go ask them same people who read Warren Buffett about who are the Tiger Cubs. Ask them boys about King Griffin. Ask them boys about Citadel. And I ain't talking about all that conspiracy theory, BlackRock controls the world shit. Like, no. Really know what you're talking about. You see what I'm saying? So, what I'm trying to say is, a lot of people want to get involved in this thing late and feel like they old and feel like they wise because they just reading books. And it's audio books half the time. Like, bro, when I really read about this investing shit as a kid, I used to have to go to Barnes & Nobles on foot, bro. Like, on the bus. Read about stocks all day. Like, read about them, not listen to them. Not that there's nothing wrong with that. But to think that you just not listening to Warren Buffett audiobooks on the way to work and you got the right to really speak on what's going on in the markets, you're a beginner, you're an amateur, and you don't even know it. And that's why people is getting caught up in this market, because the advice that Warren Buffett is giving you is cool if you are maybe a retiree, maybe an older person, but it's not necessarily what's going on right now. I heard one person say they don't invest in any company that pays a dividend. See, that's the type of statement that shows me what you know about investing. The only reason a company pays a dividend is because the company's mature. It's so mature that they can't grow no more, and they got to give some money back to shareholders because there's nothing else to do with the money. Coca-Cola's not finna innovate with that money and come up with no new drink. There's no point. Coca-Cola's not finna start a new business with that money, so they're going to return that money to shareholders. Why the hell would I want NVIDIA to pay me a dividend? They got a very small dividend like Apple, but those type of companies know I need them to come up with the next thing. Alex Karp and them boys is up because they spent their money doing research and development on AIP in the middle of the 2000s when we were still playing with iPods. So, no, you got to understand what these companies are actually doing. Like, people are so caught up on investment advice from like back in the day, and there's nothing wrong with that advice. That's why I buy the SPY. I've been outperforming the SPY for a minute, but I still buy the SPY because I might be wrong one day and that SPY gonna hold me down. But to think that, what's the word I'm looking for? To think that you're gonna follow a bunch of advice from 100 years ago and get the best results is just completely stupid. And if you were to, you know what I'm saying, really be in the markets, you will understand that. Which brings me to like the Cubit situation. I saw one of the haters, you know what I'm saying, he was hating because Cubit was doing 50% of the day, every day, and going to work and not paying attention to your portfolio, you can't make 50% a day. So he heard one of the YouTubers talk about Cubit. So he bought the Cubit at $19 when the dude was talking about it and made an I told you so video when Cubit went down 40% the next day. Like, bro, you stupid as fuck, bro. Like, the thing that people don't understand is you really have to do research. This is not passive money. What y'all see me doing on this channel, the money y'all see me getting on this channel, this comes from watching the stock market every day. I watch the stock market on the weekends too. I listen to analysts every day. The same way y'all get off work and have a drink and smoke and watch your favorite TV show. I do that and watch Dan Ives, them boys. I do that and watch Amit Kukarija, them boys. I do that and watch analysts for real. Like, so to think that you are going to passively get this kind of money shows me you don't know what you're doing. Like, I seen a guy say, I'm going to buy Cubit at 19 and hold it. I'm a real trader, bro. We bought Cubit calls weeks ago because we were hearing about quantum. We saw IonQ riding, and then we said it was in the same field, so it might go. We knew it wasn't a profitable company, so we knew we probably weren't going to hold on to it for long, but we need to pay attention. So when it blew up, we made the money. Now here comes you not paying attention until the thing finally blows up, does like several $1,000%, everybody's talking about it, and then you buy it at the top, it goes down 40%, and you get mad at the person who talked about it. Bro, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. You're going to work every day and you're not paying attention to the stock market. If you was paying attention to the stock market, you would have known about Cubit weeks ago, months ago. I was in Cubit late. I bought Cubit at $6. People really bought Cubit at 60 cents because they did more research than I did. I was doing research on quantum, but I was doing research on Palantir, on other stocks. So I only got as far as IonQ and D-Wave. I had actually found Cubit. I had found Cubit, but I had forgot the ticker because I don't trade 60-cent stocks like that. 70-cent, 80-cent, 90-cent stocks. So when it blew up and IonQ's calls were too expensive for me, I said, let me give Cubit a shot. That's how I came to my decision as an investor. And we did that. What happened? Google made the Willow chip, which blessed us. We was already in quantum before Google even made the Willow chip. A lot of people are not even realizing that's why it happened. You see what I'm saying? But I think a lot of these people gotta separate the two. There's a huge difference between active investing and passive investing. And to think that you think you finna go to work, watch a YouTube video or two, not pay attention to the stock market at all, and then make crazy gains and get mad when your portfolio goes down because you're holding stocks that people intended for trading purposes for the long term, that's dumb as hell, man. And you know, it's your boy Steve from Printing Gang Investments. You know, I had a lot to get off my chest. These haters just be pissing me off. They just be saying that things are impossible, things that we be doing on camera every day. And they'll respond to a dude's video who lost, or they'll respond to a dude's video who paywalls, but they won't sit here and respond to Printing Gang Investments, where they really see us flipping these options live, where we really turn $500, $600, $700 into $15,000 in one account and got other accounts. They not gonna do it. Like, and that's what I don't like. Like, people ain't being genuine. People is seeing what they want to see and like hiding the truth. So that's why this channel here, man, we gonna show y'all real trading, real losses, real gains, real all of the above. We not gonna get cocky. We not gonna get arrogant. We not gonna do none of that. Oh, I'm the only black man that called NVIDIA. Like, none of that dumb shit, man. We gonna figure this market out. We gonna get this money, and that's what we gonna do. It's your boy Steve from Printing Gang Investments. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video.